I find the brushwork baffling. What's he trying to represent aside from a filthy mess?
It's up. You know.
Look at these idiots.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
And we're live. Welcome back to part 51 of the full game commentary. Arthur is back in Saint Denis, knocking out those stranger missions. Look at those giant pink flowers behind him. I'm your friendly neighbor at Superantonio, and please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you would enjoy seeing more of my Red Dead Redemption 2 content. And what happened to our horse?
Hi, ma'am.
Morning. Bye.
There she is.
Yeah, there's a girl.
Also, there is something happening across the street. Is that Professor Bell working on some sort of apparatus? We better investigate. And here is our location.
Hello. Where you be? I don't want to bore you. It's one thing on another.
Yes. Oh, we are.
Hello. Hey, ma'am.
Oh, how do you do?
I wanted to see if there was any extra dialogue, and we walked right into the cutscene.
Welcome one. There. You're going to be in a better place.
I find this cutscene to be poignant and pathetic in the original meaning of the word, arousing pity, especially through vulnerability or sadness.
Stay calm. Breathe deep and repent, for you will be moved to a better realm. Ladies and gentlemen, behold!
Also, I really like Professor Bell's goggles and leather apron, very steampunk.
The calm removal of this friend's existence! Incredible! He's nearly dead! So humane! His life may have been troubled, but his passing is peaceful! Kill him already!
Somebody shoot me, please.
Let's get out. You don't seem overly humane to me.
I think it's mighty fine.
Devil! Shit!
Two things here. One, I acknowledge that there is some humor mixed in with all this darkness, a botched execution. We don't have to feel sympathy for this Joker. And two, Professor Bell, knowing electricity and all, you would assume that he would be wearing some sort of non-conductive protective gear, rubber gloves and especially rubber boots, instead of a steampunk leather apron. We can loot Professor Bell and lose a ton of honor, but we can also collect the electric chair blueprint. All things being equal, I feel this is my least favorite of the Chapter 4 Stranger missions. Let's move on.
Hey, folks.
Hey, partner.
Hey, mister.
There is an event Arthur has been invited to going on at the Galerie Laurent. We should check it out. And here is our location. Let's go up these stairs.
Enjoy the show, if that's possible.
What's this show, then?
Mr. Charles Chatenay. Go and see for yourself, but don't blame me.
I just don't like how much time you're spending with the man is all.
Just wait until you see his work. It's very progressive.
Well, I'm not so very sure how I feel about progression. Paintings or otherwise.
Come on. You won't have seen the like of it before. I promise.
Maybe that's a good thing. Hold on. Let me compose myself.
Here's Arthur in the wild. Really wish this photo showed off his custom outfit and especially the Civil War hat. Arthur will take a moment to pose for the thumbnail and the Instagram, link in the description if you'd like to follow, in addition to links for the new merch store, my second gaming channel, and our Discord. And here are the wolves.
You know, it's Italian, most likely.
Wild horses and that iconic silver dapple Missouri Foxtrotter. I just added a biscuit sticker to the merch store. Just saying. And finally, some alligators.
Hey, mister.
It might just be from someone over in Blackwater.
Let's see what these art patrons are so interested in. Looks like a garden sculpture. I am fairly certain we have seen this around town, perhaps in front of Algernon's shop. And here's a final look at Arthur from happier times. And then these are all of Charles's scandalous paintings, very reminiscent of Degas, Goya, and of course Picasso. I loved the colors and forms, and would certainly be proud to display one in the Red Dead Redemption themed gaming room I am building in my mind. Reclining nude, here a classical motif. The colors just pop, and look at that checkerboard in the foreground. In Charles's defense, this is exactly what they are painting in Paris and Madrid right now.
That's far too modern for my tastes.
Mr. Chardonnay, he's just a terror. It's making me blush.
This one is probably my favorite. Arthur should buy this one. I love the green and yellow skin tones.
I find the brushwork baffling. What's he trying to represent aside from a filthy mess?
It's up. You know.
Look at these idiots.
And again, I wasn't finished looking at the paintings and Arthur walked into the cutscene. Oh well, here we go.
Excuse me, Mr. Chatenay. Couldn't you have painted some drawers on her?
Madame, I paint her in her natural state, as she was and will be in paradise.
There's nothing natural about that.
Clothes are civilization, repression, death. To be naked is to be free, innocent, alive. Like Buddha said, you know, we are all just here to fuck.
I don't think Buddha said that, or perhaps it's a derivation of some quote. Buddhism is one subject I am not well versed on. Perhaps there are some Buddhist viewers who can enlighten us in the comments. That's a Buddhist joke. Moving on.
Well, that explains the decadence of those Hottentots.
Hey, you got a picture of my wife here. In her delicates.
Henry, is that your behind?
Why would you be showing it to that man?
That's my mama. As nude as the day she was born.
Stop looking at my husband's buttocks!
Stop looking at my mama!
Well, maybe she shouldn't have exposed herself like that.
This is disgusting.
The nerve on you!
That's it!
Oh, come on, Mildred. This is no place for us.
Come here!
Son of a bitch!
You filthy little man! Oh! Oh! Come on, horse, we'll leave
Hey, I'm coming after you, Frenchie!
Hey,
All right.
Interesting how these fancy Saint-Denis fops can actually fight and give Arthur a run for his money.
Charles, where are you?
Okay, that's done. What happened to our hat?
Over here. Come along. This show is well and truly over. Let's get out of here. Come on. I know a place where I can disappear for a few days. This way, come on. I think we are okay. The exhibition, what can you say? It was not boring.
That it was not.
Arch-test people, push them. I thought I was a fraud, a no-talent brushwasher. Now I'm not sure. We provoke emotions, no?
And now we follow Charles, who will take us on a walking tour of the back alleys of Saint-Denis.
You keep provoking emotions like that, all your canvases will have punch holes through.
I told you I was a whole ass.
You did, and you are. Now maybe go be an asshole somewhere else for a while.
Ah, here we are. I know a lady over here. She may let me stay for a while.
Good luck.
That picture I gave you, it will be worth something someday. I can feel it.
Perhaps. Right now, seems like the only thing it'd get me is kicking the balls.
Oh, you are funny, you know. I hope to see you again sometime. My angel, my little bird, it's me!
And fortunately, this is not the last we shall see of Charles Chateney. Charles's lady friend has an interesting neighbor you might not be aware of. We need to go right about here. And up these stairs we can trigger some extra dialogue.
That was absolutely delicious, my dear. Thank you. Well, I think a toast is in order, don't you? Here, let's fill that water glass, Tarkin. It's unlucky to cheers on an empty glass. Okay. To the Trelawnys. It's good to be home.
Trelawny?
Arthur? What on earth are you doing here? I can't speak now. Sorry. Can we catch up in the office on Monday? Let's adjourn to the parlor, my dear. Not a moment's peace.
And here is our location. Josiah Trelawny has a secret life that we know nothing about, and incidentally, we can assume his family knows nothing about Arthur and Dutch. They seem to think he works in an office, probably away on lots of business trips.
Have you lost your mic?
And Arthur forgot that this is the commentary series and not Free Roam Fridays, and decided he wanted to explore a bit. Let's move on.
Let's go, girl.
Holy Moses!
Excuse me, partner.
Sir?
You remind me of a feller I used to know. Hey there, mister.
Checking the map, we just talked to Josiah, however, we can meet him here and do a mission. Or we can talk to Brother Dorkins. And also, Mary wants something. When doesn't Mary want something? Just asking. All of these are critical, however, Arthur has something else in mind. However, there's always time to take in another public execution.
The state of Lemoyne has outgrown this man.
Recall the Lemoyne raider Lindsay Wolford. Arthur brought him in. Here he is receiving his final justice.
And perversions of the truth. You have not gotten past your memory.
Guess the great fight's over
This is a
now,
goddamn travesty. A federation built on lies. Lindsay Wolford, a senior member of the outlaw gang they call the Lemoyne Raiders. Look here. Guilty of
Even
murder.
got carpetbaggers taking bounty jobs.
Note, he called Arthur a carpetbagger. A carpetbagger, to quote Google, was a person from the northern states who went to the south after the Civil War to profit from the Reconstruction.
Arms dealing and countless atrocities against lawmen and state officials. I say to you today, we will not tolerate these intimidation tactics any longer. Come on. For laying waste to this good state and abusing the fine people in it, you will die. Hell, I'm weary of it. Pull it!
And this would make a good thumbnail, except, you know, for the capital punishment in the background. Arthur looks great here. Let's move on.
Now let this serve as a message to any other ingrates that believe they know better than the United States. Lemoyne will seek out gang activity and eliminate it. The Raiders are finished.
I imagine that was a long time coming.
Well, the Raiders are a goddamn menace, but there's much work to do yet.
Arrived in one piece.
That's not good. Appreciate the ride. See you around. Hello, gentlemen.
How do you do, sir?
Hello.
Okay then, girl.
Finally, at night, we can visit the mayor, Henri Lemieux. Also, note how we switched back to Tilly's Leopard Appaloosa Sassafras. We only need the brindle for the Algernon requests. Arthur will give this horse to Tilly when he picks up that piebald Tobiano Hungarian half-bred in Van Horn when he returns from his tropical vacation, if you know what I mean.
Hi there, mister.
How you doing? Something the matter?
Mister?
Hello.
Out of the way!
Come on, folks! All aboard!
Recall how the mayor sent Arthur a letter. Let's read it again. Invitation from Mayor Lemieux. May 1899. Monsieur Kilgore, it was lovely to make your acquaintance at the residence the other night. You meet so many people at these kinds of functions. It is hard to keep track. I did notice, however, that you were near my study when poor Pierre had an accident and some documents simply disappeared. Now, I've spent far too long in politics to make accusations wildly, but just long enough to know when I am owed a small favor. Perhaps your gung-ho frontier spirit and my cold old-world cynicism could work quite well together. Indulge me in a meeting at least. Come to the back of the mayoral residence any night you wish. Knock on the door and my assistant, Jean-Marc, will let you in. I hope to see you soon. Your newest friend, Henri Lemieux.
Good girl.
We need to go around back. Listen to those ambient swamp noises, the frogs and the crickets, and also the occasional gator growl.
Yes?
Sorry. I'm looking for, the mayor?
Yes. Please, Mr. Kilgore, or what was it?
I forget.
Quite. Welcome to government. Democracy. An interesting idea, huh? Monsieur Lemieux?
Come in. Oh, hello, friend.
Hello. Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, really? Okay. Now, you are not going to rob me again, are you?
No. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. But you are not a very popular man. There's all kinds of nasty people want to speak to you, Mr. Tacitus.
The mayor knows so much about Arthur, he probably has access to Pinkerton files, or maybe he asked his business associate, Leviticus Cornwall.
I know.
They won't hear anything about you from me. But...
yeah, there's always a but.
Of course, I'm a politician.
Who needs killing?
Nobody. We're not savages, merely Frenchmen.
And I really like the look Arthur gives him here, cautious, dangerous, as if he's deciding whether he's going to have to kill the mayor and shoot his way out, and how mad Dutch will be if that happens.
Don't be ridiculous. Killing? Oh, dear. Terrifying, yes.
I suppose I can do that almost as well as kill.
I'm sure you can. Now, it's all very ethical. You see, I've been trying to open a major museum, a place of culture to elevate people's souls. And what do museums need? Art. And how do you buy art?
I don't know.
I buy art of some nasty little man from Paris selling me some destitute aristocrat's collection of old masters that it turns out he may have been painting himself.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. But these are good paintings. I can't make the difference, and I'm French. Only this even nastier little man from New Haven has come here to verify my paintings, and he's saying that they're all fake.
So?
So perhaps he can be persuaded to revise his opinion.
Oh, he's been so beastly.
Exactly. Now, Jean-Marc, perhaps you can take Mr. Mr. Tacitus, to meet little Professor Shitface and have a word with him. Saint-Denis welcomes you like a son, sir. Bonne chance.
Okay, we need to go off with Jean-Marc, who is going to make us drive to, coincidentally, the same gallery as before, where we saw Charles. This cannot be the only gallery in Saint-Denis. This is a very cultured city. Also, I bet the mayor of Strawberry is so jealous and wants an art gallery of his own.
Come, sir, if you don't mind. The gallery is just at the end of this avenue. As I said, he's a beastly man, this professor.
Believe me, friend, you ain't seen beastly yet. Not even close.
You know, I thought we French had a monopoly on arrogance, but no. An overeducated American can be far, far worse.
Well, luckily, there ain't too many overeducated Americans around.
Yes, indeed. The mayor had such grand plans for our city and its people. We shall have truly brought democracy, working for the rich and the poor alike. It would be a travesty for this one man's opinion. Put that into jeopardy. Opinions can change, can they not?
Oh, they change all the time.
Go to the right up here. The gallery is just up ahead. There, Mr. Arthur, there!
Oh, what's his name again?
Professor Shiftaker.
And note, his name is Professor Shiftaker, which lends itself to all sorts of unkind derivations. That is a hard name to grow up with. This looks like a good spot.
The mayor asked me to get a preview of your findings in there.
The mayor knows very well what I've found. Every painting was a brazen fraud.
That's a big claim. One that's gonna upset a lot of people, myself included.
I'm afraid that's just hard cheese. Now I've got a train to catch back to New Haven.
Hold on. I see it's gonna take a fist in your face to persuade you.
Oh, wait.
And Arthur is always up for an old-fashioned beatdown. The mechanics of this remind me of Herr Roble and of course Mr. Downs in Chapter 2. And we all know how that ended up. Still, it is oddly satisfying to beat someone up in this game. Don't judge me, or Arthur.
There! You see, Professor? An academic reputation is really far less important than a broken nose.
Yes, sir. I see that now.
The thing is, now people are gonna look at those paintings and love them, so you're helping people, really. You know I'm right, Professor. Please do not get me upset with you again.
No, sir. You're right. You're very, very right.
So you're gonna send the mayor what he needs. Because otherwise, I'll be in New Haven.
No. We don't want that.
Of course we don't.
I'll write my paper this evening, sir.
Very good, Professor. Very good. So, turns out, all those paintings were real after all. Problem solved.
Wonderful, wonderful. The mayor shall be so pleased.
Sure.
Was Professor Shiftaker happy to change his mind?
He wasn't initially, but he came round in the end.
Oh, my lord. This is not right.
Trust me, I've done much worse.
We shall burn in hell for this.
Here's hoping.
Here. The mayor asked me to give you this.
Oh, thank you.
A little bit of cash and we should have whistled for our horse to follow. Not a bad night's work. This video is sponsored by viewers like you. Consider joining the channel and becoming a member for deputy badges by your name, custom emoticons in the premiere chats, end credits in every video, and daily members-only community posts featuring my random musings on life, TV and movie reviews, and exclusive photos. I hope you enjoyed watching this commentary as much as I enjoyed making it. Arthur needs to run back to his horse now, and I'll see you in part 52.
Good morning.
I'm Superantonio. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your views. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for daily Red Dead Redemption 2 content. We shall meet again. Further on down the trail.
Good morning, sir.
Hey there, girl.
How you doing today?
Hi there, ma'am.
How you doing?
Now I am a prisoner in the Stillwater jail I lie.